Hello friends, this is Sukhmani from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant, and today I'll be sharing with you not one, not two, three PNP draws which happened recently in the first week of October. Before that, a small request: if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with family and friends so that they can also benefit. And please press the bell icon so this video comes to you immediately when we upload. So without further delay, let's move on to a very important video of 3 PNP draws which happened very recently in October. And these are first week of October 3 PNP draws. And let us start first of all with Alberta. So Alberta, before I tell you about what happened in the draw, let me tell you, a lot of people come to me, this draw happened, this draw happened. So I just keep smiling. Why? Because they don't know exactly where the draw happened. Many times people say, can you put our file in PNP? Then I ask, which PNP? There are 80 PNPs. Which PNP do you want me to put your file? If you know, then let me know. Otherwise, I'll tell you. So Alberta Advantage Immigration Program is what Alberta's PNP program is called, and it is called AAIP, Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. Now, this program has different parts of it, many sub PNP programs. I'll try to explain to you in a very easy language before I tell you where the draw happened. So let us first see the PNP categories of Alberta. Alberta is basically divided into two broad categories: workers, entrepreneurs. So two broad categories, worker and entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are further divided into four categories, and these four categories are rural entrepreneur stream, farm entrepreneur, then you have foreign graduate entrepreneur stream, and you have the graduate entrepreneur stream. So these are the four categories. Rural entrepreneur particularly is a category which I like to just touch upon. This is a category where you are starting an entrepreneur business or a business in rural areas of Alberta. So that's kind of a priority for the government. That's why I touched upon this. So the draw is not in this category. So let us see where the draw is. So under the worker category is basically divided into two. Always I tell one thing, that any PNP by a province is always divided into two types: express entry linked and without express entry. The one which is linked with the express entry is called enhanced PNP. The one which is not linked with the express entry, federal express entry, is called base PNP. So here also express entry linked and without express entry. So the link is with the federal express entry. This express entry link is further divided into Alberta express entry and a very famous program, Alberta Tech Pathway. It's a very famous program I have covered in detail. If you have not watched the video, please do watch Alberta Accelerated Tech Pathway. And without express entry is a program which is called AOS, Alberta Opportunity Stream, and Rural Renewable Stream, RRS, Rural Renewable Stream. So these are without the express entry. Basically, this area is for those who are in the tier 4, 5, who are in the lower tiers. This program is for those: Alberta Opportunity Stream and Rural Renewable Stream. So, but today we are not talking about this. Today we are talking about Alberta Express Entry. Alberta Express Entry is further divided into three types because it is further, they have separated these. And what are the categories? The first category is dedicated health pathway, then priority sector, and then family connections and OID, occupation in demand. So these are the three categories. The draw happened in the priority sector. So this is the sector where the draw happened. Under Alberta's express entry priority sector draw happened. I hope with this information now you are clear where exactly the draw happened. And let us see from the government website how many people are called. So here is the information. Priority sector, let me tell you which priority. Priority is agriculture here. This time the priority is agriculture and the score is 330. So all this information let me present with the help of an analysis. The draw happened first of all October 3rd. 3rd October the draw happened. 33 people were called, and out of this the draw is in the priority sector agriculture category and the CRS. Again telling again and again the same thing. If it is linked to express entry, CRS will count. If it is not linked to express entry, then the base matrix of that province or territory will count. So 313 is a cutoff score, and this is the information about the Alberta draw which happened. So before I proceed on to the next province, once again request, if you have not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. Moving on to another province which is very next to the Alberta, that is BC, beautiful British Columbia. Beautiful British Columbia has done first PNP draw in the month of October. So what happens that British Columbia conducts draw every Tuesday. Every Tuesday the draw is done. If Tuesday is a holiday, then it moves to the next day. Otherwise, every Tuesday the draw is done. So this Tuesday, October 4th, the draw was done, and the draw conducted by BC is always in two parts. Part 1, which is a general draw. Part 2, which is a focused or targeted draw. So here also the part 1 draw, October 4th, this draw happened. 110 people were called, and this is the part 1. Part 2 from the government website is right like this. Let us see the analysis to understand what happened in the draw. The targeted portion of this draw, it targets always early childhood educators, it targets the healthcare professionals and veterinary doctors or animal health technologists. So this is the broad outline. Now let us look at what happened in the draw. October 4th, the draw is done. 190 people are called. So out of this 190, 110 people are called under draw 1, and remaining 80 are called under draw 2. So draw 2, which is targeted, which is focused, targeted towards the early childhood educators, which are 51, and also you have healthcare workers, which are 25, and lastly veterinary doctors and animal health technologists 4. So these is the breakdown of the draw. Now let us look at the snapshot. A snapshot tells you what happened till now. Now you won't get this data from your TikTokers. They can only do fingers like this, dance with the fingers, nothing else. They don't have the knowledge, they don't have the data. They can't tell you what to do. So just don't provide those views. So here is the information right in front of you, entire data starting from the January month to till now. 4th October is the draw which happened. So month by month, date by date, entire data in front of you. BC has called almost 8,000 people. 8,000 people BC has called so far. Entire month by month data in front of you, and October 4th is the draw which we are talking about. So moving on from BC to the another province which is also next to Alberta is Manitoba, and Manitoba has done 24th PNP draw of 2023. Now some people are really picky. They'll tell you, no, it is not 24, it is 26, 27th. Well, it could be, because I am not counting the draws which happened for Ukraine. because Ukraine draws are targeted and they are very, very small draws. They are targeted towards the people who are in need, who need help, and that is why I am not counting those Ukraine draws. So 24 PNP draws are happened till now, excluding the Ukraine draws. Okay, so Manitoba has started occupation specific draws, and this is around first quarter of the year they have started all this information, the occupation specific draws. Now Manitoba PNP draw, if we talk about from the government website, the information is right here. The draw number is 197. The draw was done October 5th, and this draw is done in the skilled workers in Manitoba occupation specific category. Now here 219 people are called, but which category? The category changes every time. So Manitoba this time selected the tier codes with the major code is 72, 73, 75. This is usually for the construction supervisor, construction helpers. This code is used. So helpers from any trade or construction workers, they are in this category. So this is Manitoba's draw occupation specific skilled workers, right? And now all the rest of the skilled workers, the international education stream and skilled worker overstreams. So all this information from the government website right in front of you. And let us see the analysis to understand what happened in the draw. So the draw happened on October 5th, and this draw on October 5th, total the government has called 542 people, but out of those 542 people, 219 they are in the skilled worker occupation specific category. 610 is the score. Now this is not CRS score. This is Manitoba's own matrix. This is the Manitoba's own matrix score. So if you are new to the channel and have not seen my previous videos, I have described in detail what is Manitoba's matrix, how it works. Manitoba does negative marking, all those things I have discussed in my previous videos. So Manitoba, again in the category of occupation, all occupation draws skilled workers, the score was 629 and number of people called were 222. International education stream, IES, 60 people were called. Skilled workers overseas, 41 people were called, and the score was 601. Now out of 542 people, 140 are those who have valid express entry profile. So I always say this thing, if possible, if you can make it, do make profile in express entry. It is always beneficial to have a profile in express entry. Now with that, let us look at the Manitoba snapshot. A snapshot tells you how many people are being called so far by this province. So Manitoba has done a good job. They have called more than 12,000. 12,000 people have been called by Manitoba so far, and date by date, draw by draw, all the information right in front of your eyes. So total 12,116 people are called by Manitoba. With that, as I always say, each case is unique, each case refers a special attention, and each case needs a unique solution. If you need to discuss your own case with us, more than welcome. You can schedule your appointment with us, and then our office address, email ID and phone number. Everything is shared right here with you. Small request, if you are still not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Our team puts lots of effort to bring all this data and information to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.